Hi guys, welcome back. In the previous video I told you a little bit about the goals and the dreams for next year. And then I thought, it's a nice story, but where do I start with all of this? So I was thinking maybe I should give you a proper introduction of the horses I'm working with. In the previous video you could have already seen a glimpse of Karma. So I was thinking now maybe I should give an introduction of Kristal. She is 8 years old. She's one of the few horses, I must say, here in the barn who is not bred by herself. She was bought as a foal. She always had this temperament, and they used to call her Karate Kid when she was a foal, I remember. You could have, by the way, recognized her in the previous videos, maybe. I recorded a video with her, like how to make a big trot. Hi. And then of course, also she had some hoof issues a couple years ago. She had white line disease, and then the blacksmith had to take away almost the whole hoof. And then they had something new, it's called forma hoof, and then you should supposed to be able to ride with it, but then it took forever, and she still was sensitive on it all the time. So I couldn't ride her for, like, I don't remember exactly, but I think 6 months or something. So quite some time. And then, not last year, but April the year before, I took her to the Belgium Championships for the first time in the medium kind of level. And then I figured out that she was really scared from other horses, so I couldn't warm up. She was scared, and like really scared, like, don't want to even go close to them. So then I started working with Magali, which I also made videos about. That was also with her, so yeah, in fact she doesn't even need to have an introduction. But anyway, yeah, so now she's 8 years old, and then I competed her internationally already a couple times last season. The last time was in April, and so I decided to keep her home now and to train her towards the Grand Prix. I did some recording of my training from last week, so I will do kind of a voiceover. And if you guys want to know anything, if you have any suggestions, then don't hesitate to leave it down in the comments, of course. Kristal, she's a very sweet horse. She's super hot, but if you guys know me a bit longer, then you know I really like that. I think that's going to be her strength in the future. For now, sometimes it's maybe a bit difficult to get her relaxed and get her weight. But I think, it's getting better and better now, like every week almost. So what I'm working on right now in the training, I will show you and do some voiceover. And so she's like, "Hi Kristal, don't you want to come and say hi? Hello." No, she just wants to eat. She does everything for food. So if you give her a sugar, she'll do it for you. Eh? Yeah. So anyway, enjoy watching the video, and like I said, if you have any suggestions, comments or whatsoever, then leave them down in the comments, and enjoy the video. So let's talk about the training of Kristal. Kristal has a lot of talent for piaffe passage, as you could see. But the main work I'm doing right now is working on the basic canter, because she has the tendency to get really quick in the canter and very hot. She's a super hot and sensitive horse, which I really like. But of course it needs a little bit more work sometimes to balance the energy. Right now you see a clip of a couple weeks ago. You could see the canter, it's quite short, it's not super like off the ground, it's like, a bit hurried. But you see, I put my hands forward here and I try to learn her that she is not allowed to run away when I open my hands. You see here in the transition back, she gets a little bit, too excited. So that's what I was basically work on the last couple weeks. I think it improved a lot. When I see it now, I think I should ride more forward because I'm holding her back, but I wanted to teach her to wait. But then later I realized that you can also make a horse wait in a higher speed. You don't specifically have to go slow, which you see right now. This is a couple days ago. You can see the canter has a lot of improvement. It has more jump off the ground, it's more forward, more quality, but then you see that the transition back was kind of difficult. So then the next difficulty what you have more power, more energy, more forward, and then you have to be able to be slow down. And at the end you want this quality of canter, you want also in a slower speed. So this is why I ride a lot of transitions to walk. So when I collect her and I feel I cannot keep the rhythm, I make a transition to walk and to canter and to walk and to canter. Now the same I do to the left. The left canter and the right canter is a little bit has some difference. However, in this video the left canter seems also pretty good now. But what I did is also ride a lot forward so that she gets more ground cover and more power, and riding transitions. That's actually the main thing. That was a better transition. Now that was also a little bit better transition. Of course it's not perfect yet. She really has to have the quality canter from the first step, but that's what we're working on right now. What I'm also teaching her now is the 1-10 piece. So first I try to do 1-2, and then you see she's running away, getting hectic, so I make a transition back to walk. It was not super because she get behind the bit and it was not fluent enough. Then I make 1-2 again. So this is how I start. I first make 1-2. I try to have control and relaxation in between, and once I've accomplished that, then I will go for more changes like I do right now for 5. If you looked closely, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you look closely to the first couple changes, it was I missed 1 behind, and then the second 6 they were good. Here I'm showing a little bit of Piaffe passage work, but I decide to save that for the next video.